Right to the air is Jackson. That's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hockenson. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. A good safe pass there right off the bat.
That's almost a rhythm play. That's what we like to call it. Get them into rhythm early, something safe, something they're confident about, something they feel good. And once that's completed, then you just keep moving from there because the confidence elevates.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now it's Jackson. And the catch made. It's Tyler Boyd. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
Marty, you know when we call a game, we talk about Lamar Jackson and his speed, his elusiveness, and the ability to get him on the ground, how tough that is for a defense. But how about his development as a thrower, as a professional?
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. The Lions at 3-0 here in the month of September. And they coming on a pretty good roll here. Winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
To throw again is Jackson. This one caught. It's the tight end, Hockenson. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door. 1st and goal. They'll give it to Mixon. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. And the ball situated at the 9. 2nd and goal. Now it's Jackson. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
This will be play number 8 on the drive. It's 3rd and goal. Now Jackson. He's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Lions get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. The PAT up and good, but hold on a second. There is a flag. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. No return here for Clay Brooks, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a 1st down. After he cleared the line of scrimmage, nice little hole developed.
Yeah, great blocking right there at the start. But how about his vision, finding the open spaces and letting his feet carry him to him?
They stick to the ground game on 1st down. It's Williams. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him from a loss.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss.
21.
Again, it's Williams. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 11 yards there and a 1st down for Seattle.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at him and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all. Challenging that defense, and on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. Now a 1st down carry. It's Williams. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Now, this defense for the Lions, they were very good a week ago in that win over Minnesota.
No matter what coverage was called, they were right in the hip pockets of the receivers all game long, step for step, running their routes with them. Turned out they were right there every time the ball was in the air, and they came away with 5 interceptions in that one.
2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks. You were telling me this yesterday. That's exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. They'll run out of the gun here. Williams. Rodney Thomas gets to him for the stop.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call them run fits, everyone was in the right place.
21. Here we go.
Now they'll throw with Garoppolo. This one swung out to Williams. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 11 yards there and a 1st down for Seattle. So after several rushes to start the game, Charles, they go to the air there and get a nice completion.
Nice mix-up on the play calling, right? Establish the running game, make the defense think you're going to do it again, and then hit them over the top. Now you've got them betwixt and between. They don't know which way you're going to come at them.
Might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
On 2nd and 9, Garoppolo. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Oh, I saw this one with defensive eyes because even as he escaped the pocket and bought time, the coverage stayed tight. Nothing broke down. Throwing it away, that was his only option.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Play action. Garoppolo. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Nick Bolton. And the Lions are going to get possession of the football as time will run out on this 1st quarter of play. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. This could end up being a pretty big drive. I mean, look, yes, it's early in this game, but they scored the touchdown, they got the stop, and now if they could get in the end zone here again, CD, they could grab an early stranglehold on this one.
Yeah, they certainly can, and that's what you're looking for. Where's the advantage? Can you gain it? Can you press it? Now for them, finishing it off, because right now it's out there for them. They've just got to go seize it.
To throw again on 2nd down, Jackson. Now he's going to let it go deep left side. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Jackson looking to throw on 3rd. He's got his man, T.J. Hockenson. And he is going to have a Lions 1st down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert here on 3rd and 3. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Again, Jackson. Looks again for T.J. Hockenson, and he's got him again. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33. Throwing again on 2nd down. Jackson. Incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down.
It'd be interesting to see what he decides to do the next time he's in the position we just saw there. Outside of the pocket, takes a throw downfield, it turns up incomplete. I wonder if next time he might take off and run.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Jordan Whitehead. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, it turns out it's not their offense who gets him on the board first, CD. It's the defense coming through right there with a pick six.
And I know from experience throughout the week when you go against the offense, you're challenging them all the time. You're letting them know, hey, don't worry about scoring this week. We'll take care of it. We'll get a few pick sixes and score ourselves. You're just kidding? But how about what he just did right there? Laid it out for the rest of the game. We scored. Hey, offense, can you keep up with us?
So I'll leave it at 7 now as they kick it away. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
And sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines throwing for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Well, sometimes an incompletion is the right play. And he showed that he's learned from his earlier interception on that throw. Instead of forcing it, he just tossed it away.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw is Jackson. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The offense on third down, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and forever. Eluding the pressure right. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part to get them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build.
He's got a man, complete. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here. Well, you're not going to hear Jimmy Garoppolo mentioned among the strongest arms in the league, but that doesn't mean he can't beat you with a long one.
And that's how you start a drive, because you know they have this play in their back pocket, waiting for the right time to unleash it. And boy, did they pick the right opportunity. Unleashed it big time, and that was also a big-time throw.
And that one spanning an even 65 yards in the air, according to Next Gen Stats. Defense able to get there, swarm to the football. Zilch, 0 nada there for the offense, Charles.
Yeah, it really was an example of good team defense, wasn't it? Everyone handled their responsibilities, and they held them to no gain.
Williams going to get it again on 2nd down. And once again, not much running room, if any at all. Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on 3rd down. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. And trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
And he checks this one down to Williams. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And that could be one of those turning point plays in a ball game. A field goal gets you the lead here, but they want to make a statement and get 6 points. And they're certainly going to get that opportunity as they get the conversion and set up 1st and goal.
They'll come out in the pistol. They'll try and run. This is Williams. And he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. Jamal Williams, his first touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks have taken the lead. Well, they move the ball down the field through the air, Charles, and then finally they get the running game involved, and it works to perfection. Touchdown.
And, partner, I kept waiting for that running game to come into play and actually saved it until the very end. Touchdown goes on his stat sheet, but you and I both know, and he knows as well, his teammates airing it out made this a successful drive.
An extra point by Bass, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs is short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they get this game tied up.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Jackson going deep downfield for Ross. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest when the guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep, try and throw some air under it, and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
This will be fielded at the 17. A nice return that time, gets 12 yards back. And out will come the offense as they take over.
1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Here we go.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They're starting to pull away with this one. Early on that 1st quarter, they didn't look so great offensively. What has changed?
Sometimes it's just a matter of doing what you plan to do better. Sometimes you just put that all together and you execute. Other times it's just a simple adjustment in your game plan, finding a spot that maybe was a little weaker than maybe you thought, and going to that. So many different things, so many different ways, but right now, you got to like what they're doing. They have put distance between themselves and their opponent.
Looking to add on here in the 2nd quarter. 46 yards rushing for him now to this point. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop his shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
Well, here we go.
Throwing now is Garoppolo. He's going deep for Brown. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. And the Lions are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line. Well, that one was in the air for an agonizingly long time.
Just begging to be picked off, wasn't it? It's one thing if you're throwing a ball like that, trying to throw someone open or lead them into an area. But that ball needed to be thrown with a lot more conviction. As a result, it's an easy interception.
After the interception, here's Jackson. Open man, he's got him, the tight end, Hockenson. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. From the 25 on second down, Jackson. This is caught, it's Boyd. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to one remaining here as we head toward halftime. From midfield now, here's Jackson. That's caught inside the 20. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Give him 32 on the play. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And Jackson's so tough to stop. He's got a first down, and he gives himself up there at the end. The Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number one. On second and very short, Jackson looking for Hockenson, and he's got him. Touchdown, Detroit. A great effort there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Lions have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And with only 9 seconds remaining, and not much time, we'll see how they play this.
21.
Trying to shake off the interception, he'll look to throw. He's going to let one go deep for Parker. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
A very limited time left to get into field goal range before the half, and they tried to get it all on one throw right there.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Garoppolo, a final shot here before half. He's going deep for Brown. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. So thanks to the late touchdown, it's a tie ball game here heading to break. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. From the end zone comes Chris Claybrooks to return. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. This offense ready for the first drive of the 3rd quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun second half because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the second half, getting the ball first, you've got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first half. But if I'm a defensive player, all I I'm thinking is, can I make a play to really help out my team and break this streak of offense?
Here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. First target, first catch, and a first down.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Picked up a first down.
2-1 Omaha.
There's Garoppolo on 1st and 10. Able to hook up with Williams here on the out route. 2 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay gain.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. So the completion good for 7 there. And now 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now gives him a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. Garoppolo going to go on 4th down. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. And now the Lions going to stop us momentarily as they call a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. No, bottled up, fumble. It's out, it's loose. And this is scooped up by the Lions. And into the end zone, a scoop and score on a fumble return for the Detroit touchdown. Extra point by Moore, up and good. And the lead is now 21-14. You can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they have done themselves absolutely no favors to earn a win today in this one, Charles. The turnover woes continue. On that last drive, they had that fumble that led to a touchdown.
And Brandon, I would say they have a mission on this drive, and the bottom line is protect the football, just put together something that they can let the last drive go. Yeah, it was a bad play. They gave up points. That doesn't mean it has to go that way the rest of this ball game. Do what you do best on offense and try and put the ball in the end zone yourself.
To throw again on 2nd down. Garoppolo. Got his man, Robbie Anderson. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. First target, first catch, and a first down.
Here we go, here we go.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
Now Garoppolo is in trouble, and down he goes. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19.
2-1 Omaha.
There's Garoppolo to throw. He's going to air one out for Anderson. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. but sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
Here we go.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. 11. Now Garoppolo. And he'll air this one deep for Anderson. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down. The Seahawks send out their punter as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time. Now, Charles, remember they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were on the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. What's that old expression we love to use? Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try and do it again.
They'll throw on first down with Jackson. This one caught. It's the tight end Hockenson. Touchdown, Detroit! T.J. Hockenson with his second TD of the game, his sixth on the year. And the Lions are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And the lead now up to 14. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. Claybrooks going to bring this one out. Now a hit and a loose football. And this is scooped up by the Lions. So they've got the football, and they'll start right on the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. So problems compounding themselves here on the return. They just give up the touchdown, and now they lose the football.
Yeah, partner, things are starting to unravel a little bit for them right in front of our eyes. They're going to be looking for some answers, and quickly.
Jackson's throw here into the hands of Boyd. And the Lions are going to be set up with a first and goal here as the tackle made at the 9.
How about the way they're moving the ball down the field? They had a big play a moment ago. Followed it up with another nice one here. And before you know it, they're already looking at first and goal.
Jackson to Mixon on the check down. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be second and goal.
And that's a great job of tackling right there. If he could have made the first man miss, maybe he could have taken it into the end zone. Instead, they stopped him pretty well right in his tracks. And you often see that in the red zone.
And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. Now, definitely be a disappointment to come out of this starting position with just 3 points. They need to try to dial something up now, 3rd and 10. The scramble good for a nice gain of 10 yards, but still 4th down.
I thought he did a pretty good job there to get back what he could, but let's face it, that sack on second down, talk about throwing a wrench into the works. He certainly did.
Yeah, he did everything he could there trying to pick up some positive yardage, and he did, but not enough. The kick by Marr is good, and that will extend their lead even further. And right now, Charles, this is about building that lead little by little, and they're able to do just that.
And it gets them past the key number of 16, so this is now a 3-score lead. Not time to exhale just yet, but that might prove to be an important 3 points before things are said and done.
After the made field goal, Marr back out there to kick it away. Claybrooks going to bring this one out. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
Here we go.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Back now at Ford Field. It's the Seahawks with possession of the football, but they do trail here. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. On play action, it's Garoppolo. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down. Garoppolo looks to throw. He's going deep for Brown. Well, they intercept Garoppolo for the 3rd time. And the Lions are going to take possession of the football.
This has been one mistake after another on the offensive side of the ball. That's now 3 interceptions to go along with 2 fumbles for them. And if you're going to turn the ball over 5 times in a game, your chances to win have to be about 100 to 1. And it's not looking good for them here.
Meanwhile, Jackson's throw taken in by Hockenson here. And they're going to get this down inside the 20. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Jackson escaping the pressure right. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first. They'll set up a throw. That is caught at the 7-yard line. A good display of power, but it will only get him just inside the 5 to the 4. On 2nd down, here's Mixon. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. The Lions on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. Looking for Hockenson, and he's got him. Touchdown, Detroit. A 3-yard touchdown pass. And the Lions are going to be moving to 4-0 as they extend their lead. Marr now to add the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. Clay Brooks going to bring this one out.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a 4th straight loss. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They run it again with Williams. And he'll be taken down, losing yardage back at the 9-yard line. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Now a play fake. Garoppolo. He's going deep for Brown. They've got his man complete. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line. Now a man who's been busy this afternoon, it's Williams. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Williams going to get it again on 2nd down. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. They try the left side here with Williams. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 69 yards on the ground for him so far. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Up the middle, it's Williams. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
Wait.
To throw is Garoppolo. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Now Garoppolo, gotta have this one. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Seahawks go for it, but can't convert. And the Lions will take over. Well, their first 4th down attempt earlier was successful. This one backfires for a turnover on downs.
I like their aggressiveness. I like what they're doing. They got it the first time they went for it. Why not a second time? I don't think they'll be daunted from attempting it again. If you're on the defensive side of the ball, though, any 4th down stop is a big momentum play.
Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. He's got him in. Complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. Oh, Jackson's going to throw it. Hockenson crossing the middle and bringing it in. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. From the red zone now, here's Jackson on 1st down. Looks again for T.J. Hockenson, and he's got him again. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. 12 more yards for him there. It's a 1st down. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. From the gun, Jackson. And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. Marr on for the extra point. The PAT would extend their lead, but there is a flag on the play. Well, things obviously not going their way. Trailing here in the 4th quarter, and that penalty going to go ahead and give the other side some extra yardage.
We all know it's an intense game and things can get heated out there. That's part of the battle. But bottom line, you got to keep your cool. That was not an example of doing that.
Here we go. 11. Well, fellas, here we go.
On 1st down, Garoppolo. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete.
This has obviously been a bad loss, but one of the few things they can still do is try to throw the ball all the way to the end zone and get some points on the board so they're not shut out over the final 2 quarters of this game.
11. 21.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Garoppolo. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
That incompletion brings us one step closer to the end of this one. Maybe mercifully, partner. And let's face it, though. No surprise, they're still flinging it around. They have pride, too.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Garoppolo. He's got his tight end. It's Tommy Tremble. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. Excellent play there on third down. Give him 25 yards.
Now, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
From midfield, here's Garoppolo. Towards the end zone for Brown. And this is caught. Well, they get one back, picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
Garoppolo looking to throw for it. And he's got it for the two-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further. So it would no doubt be a miracle comeback from here, but let's see what they can do starting with the onside kick. And the Lions are able to cover this one up. Now they're down big here in the fourth. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
Flush to his right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And this is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. A big play there. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Lions are about to make it 4 straight as they add to this fourth quarter advantage. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Seahawks take over first and 10.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Richie Grant. Well, they've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road and help seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
And some space here. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. And despite the late lead, Jackson to throw. He's got him in, complete. Now we'll get whistles, and they've signaled for a timeout. Not sure I see the logic in this, but we'll get a stoppage anyway with 5 seconds remaining.
First and 10 at the 25-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. This is caught. It's Boyd. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5.